Good morning, everyone. I hope you are able to hear me and see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So, are there anyone who joined newly today, guys? Was not there in the last two classes and joined today?
Yes, I just
Okay,
joined today.
okay, fine. Anyone else? Okay, I hope all of you are present. So, for the one who joined today, uh, you'll be getting the recording of last two classes, but I'll just give you the high level introduction. So for the detailed information, you can listen to the recording that you will get an email. In that email, the recording link will be provided. So this class is started on 2nd of April. And the 2nd of April, we looked at the course content. Basically, this data structures and algorithm course. I've broken down into two parts. First one, we are going to learn collections, and then we are going to learn advanced data structures. In the collections, we are going to look at all this, whatever you are seeing on my screen, like internal implementation of list, set, map, and then concurrent hash map, all the basics with a program, how to create a custom collection. And then we are also going to look at linked list, stack, and queue. Linked list insertion in middle, last, at the end, writing a custom linked list, writing custom stack. There is nothing but stack using array, linked list, queue, and the queue using arrays, queue using linked list, queue using stack, and trees at tree map. I'm not going into the details because I have already discussed. So this is a course content for collections, and the duration for these collections is 1 month, morning 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., Monday to Friday. So after the completion of collections, we'll get started with the data structures. We are going to look at all the time complexity, space complexity, sorting algorithm, searching algorithm, graph, dynamic programming, matrix, pattern printing, and these are the various questions I have written. Most frequently asked question we are going to solve. And you can see the hacker rank link or lead code link for all these questions. We are going to open that website and then solve our questions and look at how many test cases are pending, working, etc. So this entire advanced data structures would take 2 months of time. And same morning 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. It will start after the completion of collections. And coming to the course fee, total including collections and data structures, it would be 10,000, and you will be getting a recordings up to 1 year. Only collections 3,000. Only advanced data structures it is 7,000. Okay, so that is the first day discussion which we happened on 2nd of the April. And yesterday we started looking at how to create an array, how to initialize the array, what are the different ways, and what is the problem with the array, and we have started looking at how to overcome that problem using array list. So that is what we have discussed. Can someone tell me what is the problem in the array?
Array, it is a fixed data structure, so it is not a improvable nature. The main disadvantage.
Okay, so array cannot grow dynamically means
Sir, it's actually basically dynamically we cannot increase the size. It is static. Once it is the size is created, it is fixed actually.
yeah. So if you example, like if I take 5, array size is 5, I cannot add beyond 5. I can add till 5 only. Whenever you're trying to add a sixth element, you are getting a array index out of bound exception. Whereas we are not getting the same kind of an exception in the array list, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
When, yeah, so that is the beauty. So that is a collection framework. Why do we go for? So this is what we discussed till yesterday, like last 2 days. For those who joined newly, so first day we discussed about the course content, and yesterday we discussed more of what is the problem in the array. Why do we need to go for a collection framework at high level? Any questions so far, anyone? Before going to today's class, any questions, anyone?
No, sir.
Yeah, thank you. I take that silence as no questions. Let's continue with today's class. Okay. Now, let me draw the map. Yeah, as I mentioned yesterday, so we have the entire, what is the parent in the collection framework?
Iterator.
Iterable. Yeah, not
Iterable.
iterator, it's a iterable.
Yeah,
Iterator is a separate interface. Iterable is another one, right? So now, let's first thing I'll talk about today. So here, yesterday I have shown you all the predefined, how to look at the predefined classes, right? See, does anyone know how to look at it? Like collection, see, I'm opening collection. Collection is not, this is a interface, not created by me, correct? It's provided by Java. How should I look at it? Does anyone know?
yeah. You can just click on that using control and if you are
If
using
I
IDE,
don't have
you
this,
can
if I don't have this IDE,
then you can open the jar file and you can look for the util package or something. Then you can go in
where
that
can
way
I look at?
in the jar file Java external libraries.
Okay. Any other persons know that?
You can
We
use
have
the
a
Java
JSC API document is there now, so that we can
Yeah,
check.
yeah. Otherwise, you can go to the Java documentation.
Okay. Yeah, that is good. So I'll just quickly tell you. So whenever you're, how do you know that Java is installed on my machine?
Can check in our
Version,
command CLI
What should,
Java
version.
icon version.
yeah, correct. The Java version will tell you what version of Java software is installed, right? So for those who do not know, if you first you want to check whether the Java is installed on my machine or not, Java space hyphen version. If it is coming like this, the Java is installed on your machine. If you don't get this, that means unrecognized command. That means Java is not installed on your machine. So you can go and download, install. So I have talked about how to install a Java in my core Java. Okay. Now, whenever we install Java, so any software that you do installation, what happens? You click next, 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 right? So now by default, Java gets installed in C drive, program files, Java folder. See, this is a folder where by default Java gets installed. If you want, you can change it. You can change it to desktop, downloads, documents, anywhere. But there is a predefined folder. Now, let us go to the 1.8 for time being. Now, if I go to the 1.8, there is a JRE library. So in this library folder, you can see there is one jar file called RT. So this is a place where all the predefined Java classes are present. Okay. Now, what is a jar file? Does anyone know what is a jar file?
It is the bundled version of your program, like it bytes version.
Okay. Any others?
Packaging of our application.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so does the jar file contain .java file or .class file?
Jar class.
.class file. Yeah. So generally the compilation is nothing but .java file will be converted into .class file. This process is called as compilation. Correct. So from .class to getting not .java but reading the Java code is called as decompilation. Okay. Now, how can I create a jar file?
Java C compiling
Java
command.
Java hyphen CVF in
Okay.
the jar name and the dot class file dot location.
Okay. Look at here. So here itself you can create from the Eclipse. If, for example, you want to export this multi-threading into a jar, open file, export, type jar, the jar file. Next, this select some thread.jar, save. See in this location, can do it through command prompt or you can do it through Eclipse also. See, thread.jar file is open, created, right? Now, so now whenever, see here, I am creating many classes, right? Yesterday we have written, in the collections we have written array example, correct? So where does the, see, array example dot Java is a dot Java file. So automatically Eclipse will do the compilation, right? May I know where the compiled file will be stored in the Eclipse if you are performing?
On that bin or library.
No.
You click on the
I'm
arrow.
it's stored, but I'm asking about a location. See, whenever you are writing a program, whenever you are doing a compilation through here, can I create a separate new program using text document? Can I create a Java? See here,
Yeah.
Yes.
public class
Java.
test. Now save as test dot
Java.
Java. Now what? So that means I created. Now I'm not using a Eclipse, correct? I am writing a program through what? Notepad, right? Now how can I compile it? Go to this location, correct? Java C test.java, correct?
Yes.
The compilation is complete. After compilation is completed, that test in the same folder, test.class file has been created, correct? Are you able to see, guys? Earlier,
Yes.
test.class file was not there, but after compilation, it has created. Now, my question is, whenever see, what is the advantage of Eclipse? You don't need to compile automatically, it will compile and creates a class file, right? So whenever I'm creating a .java file, see, array list is compilation is successful. There is no compilation errors. That means it would have been created a .class file. Where is the .class file will be created in the Eclipse?
Same folders.
Sir, I
No.
think when we are creating the project, so it is asking for the location.
Hmm.
So based on location, we can save our project.
Let me explain. That is not the right option. It's not the same folder. Now here, this is my project structure, correct? Like collections. Now, do you see SRC? SRC is the folder where my original class is present, correct? And the package name is com Ashok IT arrays. Similarly, the Eclipse will create a folder called bin. In the bin also, it will have the same package structure com Ashok IT arrays. And here all the .class file will be stored. So technically speaking, all the .class files that are generated by the Eclipse will be stored in a bin folder and it will follow the same package. Now, can I open, now I'm trying to open the .class file. I'm not opening the .java file, I'm opening the .class file. Am I able to understand what is written?
No.
No,
It's
sir.
in the byte.
No, sir.
Now,
No.
similarly, this is a .class file. Similarly, uh, so what are the predefined classes of Java? Can someone tell me some names?
Array list.
Array list,
String.
Scanner.
Integer.
string, scanner, thread, collection, hash map, all these are the predefined Java classes, correct? Now, whenever they are giving, do you think that they give .java file or .class file?
They will
Java.
provide dot class file.
.class file, because Java is platform independent. If they give the .java file, you can change your Java, right?
Yes.
Why do they give the source code, right? So what is the advantage of Java? Java is platform independent. You compile one and run anywhere, anytimes, correct? So
Yes.
now the question is, what are what all the predefined Java class files are like array list, string, collection. If these are the class files. If I open the class file similarly like this, will I be able to understand what is there?
No, sir.
No.
No.
So now simply I have opened array list array example dot class file in the notepad. I'm not able to understand. Now, now my problem is I don't have a Eclipse. Take a scenario that I don't have a Eclipse or my Eclipse is not working or some due to some issue I'm not able to use my Eclipse, but I have a class file. I want to see the source code. Then what do? The process of converting the .java file into .class file is called as compilation. Using from the .class file, you want to get now .java file or at
Decompile.
least the code. Yeah, you need to use a decompiler. So just go to Google, type decompiler. Okay, there's an option. I'll ping this one. Don't worry. See, in this one, just click on download. Whichever your operating system, click on that link. It will download a folder. What you call? So it will download a zip folder like this. You just extract. You don't need to install anything, guys. Zip folder will be coming. So just unzip it. Like right click, extract all. Then you get a folder like this. In this folder, do you guys see coffee cup symbol?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So double click on the coffee cup symbol. Now why did I come to this one? Why did I download this Java decompiler? What was the problem statement?
Because
From
we were
dot
not
class
To,
able to
to convert
write code.
Yeah, I'm not
.class
able to
file to
understand.
.java file.
Yeah, I'm not able to understand what is written in this array example.class file, correct? Where is this array example.class file? The core Java collections bin folder, correct? Now I will open that. Open file, go to documents, core Java project, collections, bin, Ashok IT arrays, array example. See, now am I able to understand what I have written?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
this
sir.
is the beauty of Java decompiler. Now that means not only the code that I have written, now I'm able to understand the .class file. Now similarly, whenever, as I mentioned, whenever you are installing a Java gets installed in this location, uh, Java location, correct? Like program file, Java folder. Now, the question is, sir, Java is providing so many classes, right? Close to 4,800 classes the Java people are created, like exception, threads, array index, out-of-bound exception, runtime exception, collection. When I say class .java file means it can be collection, it can be interface, it can be class. Okay. Now, enum also. All those files, where are there? They are present in the rt.jar. I'm talking about Java 1.8. We'll come to that 1.9, 11 later. So rt.jar is the file which contains all these .class files provided by Java. Now, if I open this one in the notepad, I'm able to understand?
No, sir.
No. Now, so that means what does the jar file will contain? Jar file will contain compiled classes. That is nothing but .class file. So it's a grouping or bundling the .class file together into one unit is called as jar file. Jar, the extension of jar is nothing but Java archive. Okay. Now, how can I open that? Let's go to the same location. See, desktop, C drive, program files, Java, JDK, JRE, library. There is rt.jar. Let's open. Now, let's look at the class of string. String class is present in java.lang package, correct? Let's take Boolean. So do you see in the java.lang package, we have a class called Boolean. It's a wrapper class, right? Now, what is the package in which your array list is present? Util, correct? See, java.util. Do you see array list? And java.util is a package. Now, are you able to see the predefined Java code for all the classes?
Yes.
See, collection is an interface. What is the parent for collection? Iterable. See, are you able to see? So that means this is how you can see the predefined Java code without Eclipse. So there is a software called Java Decompiler. You can use it and then open the .class file. You will be able to see the .java, code. Now, the reason I am telling you is going forward, we are going to learn the internal implementation, everything using this one, because this is how you can learn the Java, right? See, if you want to learn Java, the best way is to not to read any documentation. Java provided documentation, but not to read any blogs, correct? Blog is something, it is written by someone, correct? They might write wrong, they might write correct also. How do you know it's correct or wrong? Say I'm teaching something. Yesterday I told you that the parent of collection is iterable. How do you know that it's correct or wrong? You cannot go by just by me, right? Yes or no? There should be some proof, right? So the best way to learn is by looking at the code. Okay. So this will improve your coding skills. That is what I was mentioning. So now coming back in the Eclipse, sir, this is fine. Now, how can I look at
Karthik
in
sir, for
Eclipse?
Mac, which one is that? Mac for decompiler, how you went this?
So just go to Google.
Mm.
Decompiler. Just click on this one. First website. These are, I'll ping it in the chat. Okay. Now go to download here. You can use this one, JDGUI for
Okay,
Mac.
sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that
Do,
is without Eclipse. Yeah.
do
Go
we,
ahead.
yeah, do we really need this one? Because like we are going to use Eclipse or IntelliJ or something, some
So
ID,
for
right? So
example, in case you do not have an idea, whenever you open your IDE, you're getting a out of memory error. Then you can, right?
yeah.
So there is a way. I'm telling, it's up to you whether to use it or not. It's up to you. Not only predefined Java classes. You won't see Eclipse. When do you go for Eclipse? Which you already loaded the project, correct?
Yeah.
And in Eclipse, if you want to see that compilation issues should be resolved, correct?
Yes.
But if you have a third-party library which you did not load it into which you did not add it into a Eclipse, then easily you don't need to compile and all, right? You just open it here and you can see it, right? See, there is,
Mhm.
I'm telling you the possibilities. It's up to you which one you can use it. Okay. So some people are having a IntelliJ or Eclipse, which is older version. They doesn't have a decompiler. Nowadays, whatever the Intel Eclipse or IntelliJ that you are using, it is coming with a predefined default Java decompiler. Okay. So now in the Eclipse, if you want to download, you can go to Eclipse Marketplace. If it is not there, then you just enter here in the find, enter decompiler, and then it will get installed if it is not there. Okay. So if it is there, then so Control Shift T. If you want to see the any dot class file, then you have to use Control Shift T, the shortcut. Let's give a minute. Yeah. So Control Shift T. So you can see open type. If you want to see any dot class file, not only predefined or user defined, any dot class file you want to open, or enter Control Shift T and then type the class name collection. So it's coming. Now, if you want to open a .java file, Control Shift R. See, open resource. Resource will give you the .java file. Open type will give you the .class file. Now, this is the easiest way in Eclipse. So whichever you are comfortable, you can use it. I'm just telling you the overall concept. I hope everyone is good right now. Looking at the source code. Shall we move on?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Now the problem was in the array is array cannot grow dynamically, which is solved by creating an array list. Right? Now, what is array list? As I mentioned that collection is an interface. From collection, we have list, set, queue. And array list is a class which is implementing a list interface. Now I'm able to create a list object of array list class, and then I'm using it. Now, so here, whenever you are using array list dot add, you are adding the data, right? Now, where does this data is getting stored? That means internally, array list is also using some. See, what is a data structure? A data structure is something which can store the data. Now, my question is, what is the internal data structure of array list? This can be asked in the interview. What is the internal data structure of array list? How do I know? Now, let's look at whenever you're creating an object like this, what happens? What is the first thing will happen
Memory location will be allocated.
after that?
the assigning values will be initiated values will be assigned in particular memory locations.
No, yeah,
Okay,
I mean,
index
so there will be something that will be called immediately after creating an object.
constructor.
Yeah, constructor gets
initially.
called, right? Constructor
Yeah.
will be called, right? So now
Yeah.
let's go to the array list class. See, array list is a class, correct? See, how many constructor does it have? It has one constructor called int, another constructor called no argument, third constructor is collection. So if you have a same name and then change in the different parameters, what it is called? Overloading or overriding?
Sir,
Overloading.
overload.
Loading.
Overloading, correct? Now out of these three, from my example, I'm passing one int parameter. So can I say that int constructor will be called of array list?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So whatever I'm passing here, that will be taken as initial capacity. That is nothing but 5. I'm passing here 5. We'll do the debug later. So I'm passing 5. Is the 5 greater than 0?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So that means I'm able to understand by looking at the previous predefined code, I'm able to understand better now. Correct? I'm able to without debugging, I'm able to understand it. That is called manual debug. Now here they are doing something. This dot element data equal to new object followed by something. Now by looking at this, how does it look like? Yesterday I have told you something. Yesterday I have created different arrays. What this array?
Object array, sir.
No, this, yeah, answer is right. But what this array?
Digital
Int array, sir.
This is
Primitive.
string array.
Object array.
string array. This is
Object array.
Object array.
okay. Now let's look at the way. What I will write is so here let me write here static object element data equal to null, and then I will initialize this inside this one. Element data equal to new object 10 19 something. So what is the element data now?
Objects like 19 size.
It's a variable. We are
What is the type?
object. It's an array.
Element
Object
data.
array.
It's an
Element
object
data.
array, right?
Object
Yes,
array.
It is
object
as
only.
simple as that. Element data is a variable. The type of that variable is object array. Correct? That means I can add at 0th position one object. At one
19
position
objects.
another object. Like that 19 objects I can add, like string object, integer object, employee object, department object. Any object you can add because object is a parent class for all the things in Java. Now let's go back to, now you understand this one, right? Now let's look at here. This dot element data equal to new object array. So that means here you are doing some initialization. Now let's look at what is element data. What is element data?
It's an object array type.
Data
Object
array.
array. Now what are they doing here? Whenever you are calling a constructor, it is creating new object array. In this array, they are initializing, they are passing this capacity. Now instead of putting here 19, can I put int initial capacity equal to 19? And can I put this variable here?
Yes.
Correct? That means here, what is this initial capacity? It's a number. Instead of
Type.
hard coding it, you are putting a variable. Now, same thing is happening, correct? New object in brackets array, they are putting initial capacity. Initial capacity in the sense, what is this number? Whatever the number I have passed from my method, correct? So I have passed from here, wherever I am creating.
Yeah, we are passing 5. Yeah.
So now, what I have done here is, in this one, I have passed 5. So that means here in the array list, the initial capacity variable will hold 5. That 5 is coming. So that means what is the internal data structure? Though you are saying it as an array list, internally it is using what data structure? Object array, correct?
Array.
So that means whenever you're creating like this, whenever you're saying list L equal to new array list of 5, internally, what is the data structure that is used? Object array.
Object array.
Okay. Now, when again, you know what is an array, right? Array will have indexes, correct? So 0th index, first index, second index, third index, fourth index. Now, so first we get to know what is now. If anybody is asking where the array list is storing the data internally, in the object array. That means again it is tied back to array. Now the question is, sir, how it will increment? That we will see later, correct? But the internal data structure of array list is
So
object
object
array.
array.
Now, since I know the internal data structure, yeah.
Sir, I have some small doubt. Here we injected employee type. So those case, object array will perform internal data structure. If we inject a list of integer means like only it is accepting integer values only now. So that
See
time,
here, you're
yeah.
passing a employee. Here you're talking about this one.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So here what? See here, what it internally it is using? Object array means what?
Like it is accepting string and integer like all values.
Okay.
Objects
It will take 0th index. One object is like high string object, correct?
Yes, sir.
One index, you are saying 1, 2, 3. That means it's an integer object, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, second index, let's put new employee. So that means since it is what you call object array, I can add any type of object, correct?
Yeah, yes, sir. Correct.
But the problem, see, now this is looks and good. So whenever you are adding a data to a array list, what do? At some point of time, you will take the data from the array list, correct? In
Yes,
real-time
sir.
projects, what will happen? You take the
Yes,
data
sir.
from the user, you will store it in the database, and again from the database you pick it and then show, correct?
Yes,
Now
correct, sir.
let us take that. What is your name?
Dilip.
Yeah, Dilip. Dilip, let us take that you and me are working in a same project. Okay, I have written this code. Okay, now I am also writing. So there was a requirement. I have also written like this: element data of 2.
Okay.
Element data of, or let us take. Let's come back to array list only. I am creating list L equal to new array list. Okay. Now I'm not using any generics. That brackets is called as generics case. Whatever you are entering here, this greater than less than symbol, greater than symbol in between, this is called generics. Assume that you are not entering any generics. This is how. See, array list is what? It's a class. I can create an object, correct? And parent is list interface, right? So now let's see now what is the internal data structure of array list?
So object array.
Object array. That means I can
Yes.
add anything, correct?
Yes, correct.
See, am I getting any error?
No.
So I have added one
Yeah.
string object, one int object, one employee object. This is a code written by me, and Karthik
Yes.
is also writing get of 2. Okay, this is a code. Get of 2 means what object we have at second index.
Yes.
employee object.
So as per my
I'll
understanding
come to
is
that. I'll come just a minute. I'll come to
okay.
that. So now this is the code I have written, correct?
Yeah.
Now I think you are also working with me, same project. Now what you thought? See, you do not know why I have written, but for your requirement, you want to add one more data. So then you came and added L dot add. You're adding some decimal points. You added the code like this, correct? So
Yes.
because your array list, you did you mention any type? No.
No.
It can
No.
take the internal data structure of array list is object array. So it is
Object
allowing,
array.
right?
Yes, sir.
Now you have added line number 21. When you add line number 21, what will happen to my code?
It will get same data.
Why it will get? See here at earlier,
With
at
decimal
0th
value.
index, what was the object? String. At
String.
first index, number. Second
Yes.
index, what was there earlier? Employee object, correct?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
But
Okay.
now
Okay.
you have added the decimal object. Can I convert the decimal object into a employee? See,
No.
without
No.
this
No.
code,
No. No. No, sir.
so without this code at second index, see 0th index, first index, second index, correct? In the
Yes.
second index, what is the object? Employee object, correct?
Employee.
Now
Yes.
my code will work correct because I have an employee object. I'm typecasting. If I don't typecast it,
Yes.
it will give you a compilation error, right? See, look at
Yes.
here.
Correct. Yes. Yes.
So
Sir.
to avoid the compilation, so I'm typecasting it. Now, since you are adding line number 21, what will happen? In line number, in the second index, it is no longer storing an employee object. It is storing decimal object,
Decimal
and
values.
employee object has went to the third. Now, ideally,
Yes.
what you have to do, if you are good enough, you have to change my code to 3, correct? But
Yes.
generally, do you think that will happen in the real-time projects?
No.
No. If you are good enough, ideally you should do. But what do you do? Why should I touch it? So I will not touch others' code, and you will
Yes.
keep like this, and as if you pretend that you do not spoil any of the code, correct? But
Yes.
if I run this now, say at second index decimal is there, can I convert the decimal into a number? Employee?
No.
Class
No.
cast exception would be shown, correct? Let's see.
Yes.
See here from this line immediately. See, class cast exception is shown. That means at second index there was a decimal because of your addition of the code. Now can it be converted to employee? No. See,
No.
you can say java.lang.double cannot be cast to com.ashokit.arrays.employee. It is not compatible, right? So this is a problem that we get most frequently, correct?
Yes.
Yes or no? Now
Yes.
that is the reason. Now how can you solve this problem? This problem is called as typecasting. Okay, this problem is called as typecasting. Now there is another problem. Similar to this problem only. So to solve this problem, the Java people have come up with a generics. So now how do I solve this case? See, this is what is it? It is a runtime issue or compile time issue?
Runtime issue.
Runtime issue, correct? Because
Yes.
whenever I'm running a program, I got a class cast exception. What do you think? Runtime issue is better or compile time issue is better?
Compile time
Compile
issue is
time
better.
is better.
Because you can solve it, correct? The code
Yes.
is not
Yes.
going into production. So now,
Yes.
what is the problem that Dilip did not know? Dilip just he did not looked at any of the code. He just added one element. For example, if compiler itself is not allowing him to add, then he don't modify the code, correct? So that is the reason the generics have been introduced in Java. I don't remember the exact version.
7, I think.
Sorry for interrupting. I want to ask one question here. So, if someone wants to add a decimal number, so how do we make sure that is going to the index 2 only? Because already zeroth index, one index, and second index are already filled up. Then whatever we are going to add, how do we make sure that it will go to
So
the
you can add in the add method, L dot add. See,
add that
do you see
instead
there
of
is a method again?
yeah,
So see, I have used plain add method. Do you see the second method? What it
I
is
do.
telling int index. You can
Yeah.
provide the index number 2 and then it will take. And remaining whatever the elements that are present in the second index, that will go to third, fourth, fifth indexes.
Until unless we mention that which index it should go, then only it will be a problem, right?
Yes, correct. And the way, see here, he can add also, as a human, he can add in between also, correct? If this was the code that is written by Karthik, correct?
Okay.
Can he write
Even
in between without knowing?
yeah.
Then also it will go to the second index, right? I'm telling you the possibilities, man. This
Mhm.
may happen or may not happen.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Don't try to, see, these are the silly things, but these are the good things to explain why what was the problem initially and why they say now whatever the Java that you're using, they might have solved many problems, right? But what was the idea behind solving those problems? That was I'm trying to explain. Hope you understand, the one who was asking.
Got it.
Karthik sir, I have one more question here that class to class we can typecast.
No, if it is both are same, see, it is as simple as that. Uh, Second class, see, can I wear my son dress? Size
No,
issue, right?
but
Not same thing. If it is you have an employee object, you can typecast it to another employee object. Employee object, you cannot typecast it to department, right? Because department characteristics are different and then employee characteristics are different, right? Unless
yes, sir.
until they are having a subclass or something, you cannot do. If it is a subclass or something, you can do, right? All other things
Yeah,
you cannot
but
do.
typecast we can do class to class, like float to maybe like
That's a number. That's a different way. So, for
Okay.
example, if you're
no,
taking
non-primitive float we can convert to class, but its employee here is a user-defined class type entity, so
you cannot convert.
you cannot convert because it's user-defined. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not, yeah, relating to that. Got it, got it, got it.
So now here the problem is at runtime because of unknowingly adding the code. Here it is creating a problem here. That's a class cast exception. To solve this typecasting exception, so the generics has been introduced. In the generics, what do you do mention is, so you mention here greater than less than symbol, and only one side is enough. Okay. Now in this greater than less than symbol, what do you do is you provide what type of data you want to allow. See, you here the problem is you're adding because the internal data structure of array list is object array. It can allow any of the data, correct? But you are getting a runtime issues. Getting a runtime issues, it's a tedious task, right? Your application may go down due to memory issues and all. So now during the creation itself, you use greater than less than symbol, and I will say that employee. Now, if I say employee, then look at here, line number 19, 20, 21, I'm getting error. That means if, for example, if Dilip wants to add decimal, can he add it? No. During the compile time itself, the Java knows that this is though internally the array list is giving you the flexibility to add different kind of objects, but adding the different kinds of objects is leading to a runtime issues. To solve that, they have come up with a generics. Using generics, it will tell you the compile what it will convert the runtime exception into a compile time exception. So now the developer, what he can do whenever he's trying to add any other object apart from the employee, he might get a compilation error. But can he add see now instead of adding this decimal, can I add like this new object? Can I add this one?
Yes.
Why I'm not getting error? I'm getting error, right? So you can add the parent class or child class, but not the different classes. Now what the Dilip will do? Dilip will get to know that hey, this array list is taking only employee. That means I cannot add anything else. So he will remove this. Now, since you have a what you call that during the declaration itself, you are mentioning that it is taking only employee. Do you need to mention during the getting?
No, no, sir.
Not required, correct?
Yes.
So that is the thing. So by introducing the generics, the problem of typecasting, and there is one more name, type safety. Yeah, type safety. There are initial versions of array list without the generics have a typecasting issues and then type safety because you are adding different types, right? So there are two problems called typecasting and type safety. To solve those problems, they have introduced the generics. Now, by using these generics, so when I say array list, now what is the now let us take that my initial capacity is 3. So that means internally what it will do? Object array it will create. What is the object array size, guys? I have mentioned
It should be 3.
3. So that means whenever you have a 3, 0th index, first index, second index. At 0th index, one employee object, correct? And second index, one more employee object. And third index, one more employee object. I hope you, Dilip, does that
Yes,
answer your
sir.
question?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now let's look into since now I understood the internal data structure of array list. Let's try to create my own array list. Correct? See, you can use predefined one, but can I create my own array list? Let's look at here. I'm creating a package. Package name should be small letters, guys, always. Okay. That's a good programmer will do. No one is going to kill you if you are keeping a capital letters. So I'm writing the name as custom array list. Okay. Now, what is the internal data structure of array list, guys?
Object
Object
array.
array.
Okay. Can I initialize it object array? AR?
Yes.
Done. Equal to null. Where it is getting initialized?
Constructor itself.
In the
Bin
constructor of
file.
array list, so can I create a constructor of array list? See, I'm not duplicating, guys. I'm writing the code in front of you guys, correct? Okay, now in this one, AR equal to new object array. And what is the size? I will take the some size. But default capacity of array list is 10, correct? I'm putting 10, correct? Now I can have a default not parameterized constructor. I will say int capacity. Done. Now, wherever I'm using array list, can I use my user defined array custom array list now?
Yes.
Let's create custom array list CL equal to new custom array list. Sorry. Let's put size as 5. Okay, fine. So now I have written this here. Done. Now, in order to add the data, how are you adding the data in the array list?
We're calling add method.
Add method. Now, your add method is called using employee list. What is an employee list? It's an object. A method that can be called using an object. What kind of a method it should be?
Instance method.
Instance method. Let's look at here. In the array list, in order to look at the methods or variables present in a class, the shortcut in Eclipse is Control O. I repeat, in order to look at the methods, variables present in a class, the shortcut is Control O. See, are you able to see all the variables, methods, everything? And then you type whatever you want. Add. See, with add, there are multiple, but which one am I interested? I'm interested, which is taking one argument, correct? See this one. So now, am I able to see the implementation of add method? Can I also try doing it? So in my customer list, what should I do similarly? In order to add the data, I should have a method. Now, is it mandatory that I should name the method name as add only?
Anything you can write.
Anything, right? Let's try. See, whatever I'm speaking, it might look silly to you guys, but these are important to understand better. So these are basics, right? Going forward, we might do little faster. Public. Now, what is the method? I'm putting the method name as insert. Now, what does the insert method should take?
Would be any type.
Object, correct? See,
Object,
whatever you
yes.
want to trying to add. See here, you may add employee object, you may add double object, you may add string, anything. So what is the best thing that anything? Object, correct?
Yes.
So object obj. What does the add method should return? It's up to you. You want to return boolean or you want to return void. So for time being, I'm writing void. Now, so here, so let's look at now. Now what I'm doing is now I'm not using array list. I'm using cl dot insert. I'm passing 10. So cl dot insert 10. So I'm calling insert method first time. Where do you think? See, we know the internal data structure is object array. I'm putting 5. So that means my capacity is, let's take this one is, this is my custom array list. 0th index, first, second, third, fourth. My array size, internal data structure size is 5. Now, first time I'm calling insert method, I'm passing 10. What do you think? Where does this should be stored?
Into the first index of
0th
object
only.
array.
So that means technically speaking, it should come into the 0th index, correct?
0th index.
10 should
Yes.
come here. But will it go directly? I need to write a code inside this method, right?
Yes.
So now, though you are calling here insert method, where you are actually storing the data? In the object array. What is the object? How do you add a data to array? Array name
Best array of
followed
index
by
position.
open bracket and then 0th index equal to obj, correct?
Obj. Yes.
That's everyone agree with me? This is how the code I should write.
Yes.
Others,
Sir.
those who are silent.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just
Yes.
making sure that you understand, guys. Okay. If you have a question, stop me. Okay, now AF0 is OBJ done. Now is it only time I can call insert method only once, or can I add multiple?
We can call multiple times.
So now let's add cl dot insert 20. Now, technically speaking, from the diagrammatic perspective, where does the 20 should go?
Second.
136.
Here it
Then
should
you
go,
go to
Yeah,
correct?
for
yes.
index
But
actually.
what is the code that we have written?
Only for
It
0th
will
index.
replace the first index.
So the problem here is always it will store whatever was there earlier 10. 10 is getting replaced by 20.
20.
20.
So even if you call 10 100 times, you are storing only one data in the internal data structure. Now, what do you think I should do?
We need to keep on some variable and we can
Yeah. So can I say that I will take int index some variable equal to 0?
yes.
Now instead of, so whenever I am trying to add, you add the
Yes.
data and then
And
increment the
increment
value.
the index. Yeah.
Yeah.
Index plus plus
That's
or
correct.
index equal to index plus 1, correct?
That's correct.
Yes.
Now let's look at, I am adding 20, no, 30, 40, 50, right? So now let us take that my size is, so every time, first time it will go to 0th index. The index is not a method variable, it's a class level variable, correct? Until you kill the JVM, it will increment it. So first time, what was the value? 0. AR of 0, 10. And index will become index plus plus. That means index will become 1. Now, next 20. AR of index. What is the value of index now? It is no longer 0, it is 1, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. 20
Yes,
will
sir.
be stored in first index. Next, 30 will be stored in second index. 40 will be stored here. And 50 will be stored here. Now, if I add one more, cl dot insert 60, what will happen now? Now, whenever you are, see, after adding 10, what is the index? See, now let's start here. Before, whenever you are creating a data structure, what is the index value?
5. So the index value is 0.
Yeah, whoever is not speaking, please go on mute. There is a background noise. Yeah, initially index value is 0. After adding one element, see where you are adding this 10, where you are adding, which index you are adding?
0th
0th.
index.
So I'm writing first, you are adding 0, adding data in 0th index. After that, what you are doing?
Incrementing the
Incre-
index.
Incrementing. That means after this method is completed, then what was your index value?
1.
1.
So can I
1.
simply say that after adding one element, my index will be 1?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, after adding second index, my index will be?
2.
2.
After adding third index,
3.
3.
3, 4,
4, 5.
5. Sorry, 4 and then 5. Okay. Now, but see, is the 10 is getting stored at first index? No, it is getting stored at 0th index. And after completion of that, your index value is becoming 1. Agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So now the problem is whenever I'm trying to add 60, what happens with this code? What your
All
initial capacity is 5.
5.
Out of what?
So
Yes,
you get the same problem of arrays, right? Like out of array index, out of bound
Array
exception.
index hours. Yeah.
But am I getting the same exception in the array list?
No.
No.
So that means now the problem we need to solve, if you're adding beyond the capacity, you should solve the problem, correct?
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
now before solving that problem, you need to, I'll tell you the concept. Tomorrow we'll discuss. We are on top of time. So now, first of all, you need to understand what is the capacity of my customer release 5. So did I add the data till 5 or am I crossing beyond 5? Correct?
Beyond 5.
So now how
Yes.
do you know that you are passing beyond 5?
By the input we
But
had
before
provided.
add, we need
Yes.
to check the index position, right?
Correct. That means, see, with the explanation that I have provided here, the reason I have provided here, now, once I have written all of this, after adding fifth index, your index is 5. That means
5.
your capacity is 5, your index is 5, no problem. That means whenever you are adding, you need to write a condition that if
Capacity
index
greater than
is
the
greater than AL
Length
dot
of the length of the
AR. AR dot size something or AR dot length something, correct? If not, see, if it is index is, let's take else block. Now, when this condition will be true? If you're initially you're adding in your capacity you have initialized to 5, right? Index is 0. 0 greater than 5. Is it true? No, it will add. 1 greater than 5. Is it true? No. 2? No. 3? No. 4? No. 5? No. Whenever it becomes 5, so that means, or where you are crossing 5, then what will happen?
to
There is
increase
no place.
array index
There,
or
so that means now what is the problem here? Whenever you're trying to add this element going CL dot insert 60 will go into which index?
6th index.
It will go into a 5th index. After
So
completion, the value will be 6, correct?
Yeah.
So that means I should put if the index is greater than or equal to length. See, if my index is 5 and my length is 5, what does it mean? When your size is 5, what are the maximum index you can have? 4, correct? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, sir. 4 only.
Correct?
Yes.
So whenever your index is 5, that means you are trying to add the 6th element. 6th element will go into a 5th index. Agree?
Yes.
Now, then what I need to do? What
We
do
will
you think?
increase the length. So
You might have read one statement that array list increments the capacity by
double.
100% or something, correct?
Yeah.
So now let's understand that. How does it will happen? So now array list, what is the capacity of my initial capacity? 5.
5
100% of 5 is nothing but 5 plus 5.
plus 5.
10. So what is the internal data structure of array list?
Object array.
Object array. That means you need to
Object array.
create one more array, correct? And the new array size should be
Chain.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. Now, new array is created, but what is the new array? Is it empty or is it having a data?
It is empty.
Now, what you need to do?
You
Till
need to copy the
till
data.
5 indexes, you need to copy the data from old array to the new array, correct? Copy
Yes.
it. Copy it. After copying that, what you need to do? The new element, the user, whatever the user trying to put 60, that will come here. And remaining data will come from the original array. Now, do you have a space to add another elements?
Yes.
Yes,
So
we
this
have.
now after completing 11 elements, 10 elements, you're trying to add 11th element, then same process will be repeated, correct?
Yes.
So this
Yes,
is how
sir.
the array list grows dynamically. We are also going to write entire code, but since due to the time, I'm not able to show you that. We'll see this code in the Monday. So today's Friday, right? So Saturday, Sunday will be holiday, and the next class will be Monday, and Tuesday will be the last class. And the same way I teach you guys for hash map also. We don't need to write hash map, a custom hash map, because internally it uses linked list. If you know how to write a linked list, we'll cover that hash map. So I'll tell you how to write a hash map, linked list, hash set, stack, queue, tree, everything. I'm going to show you like this, like I'll be writing a code in front of you guys. And might be tonight you will be getting an email like this. Yeah, you might be not exactly this one. You might be getting an email from the Ashok IT, which will contain the session link, guys. Like we completed this a third class, right? All the classes link will be there. And some of you are asking yesterday how to enroll, right? So the enrollment process also will be there. So whichever the course, if you want to join for collections, it's 3,000. If you want to join for entire collections and data structure, it would be 10,000. So they will give not this account number, but they in the email, whatever is the mention. So to that account number, you can do the IFSC or you can do the Google Pay. And then once you do that, take the screenshot and send that screenshot to this email ID. So in this, whenever you're sending, you need to add your name and contact number. Contact number should be your WhatsApp number, and mention the course code you will get in that email. Timing is 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Attach the payment screenshot. They will, once you send it, they'll take maybe couple of hours, or if you are doing it the night, next day you will get a confirmation from them that your payment is received and you will be added to a WhatsApp group. So for every batch, whatever I teach, after the enrollments are completed, you guys will be added to a WhatsApp group. Like, let me currently I'll teach core Java also, right? So this is one of the core Java batch group. So where people will ask me the questions, I'll share the notes. You can talk everything. If there is a no class, I'll put the information, everything here. There's a mode of communication between you and me. So once you add it to the WhatsApp group, and I'll be sharing the notes, course content, or any programs that I'm writing through WhatsApp. And there is Ashok IT portal as well. You'll be given the access to portal. So wait for this email if you are interested to enroll for this course. Yeah, now open up for
Yes, sir.
questions. Yeah.
Karthik sir, array list has 100 capacity. I didn't know that.
Okay, now you know.
Yeah, 100 capacity means the index.
100%, like 100%. Yeah,
100%.
whatever the initially 5, whenever you're adding sixth element, whatever the initial was there, it will be doubled. So initially
Yeah,
5,
sir.
so it will be doubled to 10. Now 10 will be doubled to 10 plus 10, 20. 20 plus 20, 40, like that every time.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Sai Chand, thanks for your ping. I hope
Yeah.
you guys learned something new, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you.
So it's
Sir, is
really
this
good.
a collection course or it includes DSA also?
So that is what I broken down the DSA, entire DSA into collection. So because people are thinking that linked list is a data structure. See, all are data structures, guys. Array list is also a data structure. Vector is also a data structure. Linked list is also a data structure. But we have a misconception saying that linked list, stack, queue, graph, trees, these are the data structure, but not the array list, hash map, hash set. Correct? Is that visualization correct? The one who is asking?
Yeah,
Correct?
yes, sir.
But that is wrong. A data structure is something which can hold the data. It doesn't matter. Array is also a data structure.
Hmm.
But now, as I mentioned, yes, in the previous classes, linked list is extending, implementing a list interface. That means it is a collection object. You need to study this in the collection itself, correct? You might have seen those who are from engineering background. In the first year or second year, you might have C and DS, C language and data structures. In the data structures itself, I mean, in that itself, they will cover all these things, right? Nowadays, Java also, in your textbook, if you look at under the collection itself, they'll talk about linked list, stack, queue also, because these are collection objects. That is the reason I wanted to explain in the collections itself. Okay. And once these are completed, advanced data structure topics like, see, time complexity, space complexity, sorting technique, searching technique, these are completely different, correct? It is not having any relation to the collection framework. So that is a one I will start after completing the collections.
Okay,
Hope that is
got it.
clear.
Yes.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys?
Sir, all collections classes are related to data structures only now.
Yes, yes.
Mm.
See, the reason I broken down is some people don't want to learn graph. See, for example, if I did not break it down, then what the person who wants to learn only internal implementation of array list, hash map, hash set, linked list, he is not having an interest to learn graph dynamic programming, but he has to pay the fee, correct? And he has to
Yes,
wait.
sir. Yes, yes, correct.
So it's see financially it is not good for them, right? So that is the reason. See, this is, I'm not teaching you guys freely, but at the same time, it is not. See, the intention behind me is whatever I know, if I'm telling to others, I don't need to study. That is the one thing I've experienced in my life is, you know something, people don't tell to others generally, but if you tell to others, you don't need to study. Now, even if you ask me this, all these data structures, whatever I'm teaching, I can in the midnight I can also write. I can just woke up from the sleep and then I can write. The reason this is the 13th batch I'm teaching, right? So various students have asked various questions, and I'm trying to explain them whatever I know. So that improved my knowledge. So that is experience. I faced it. So whatever the best thing I can explain, I will do. Any other questions?
No, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. And don't think, guys, demo classes I am teaching this much freely, and then when it comes to a actual classes, it may be different. No, I follow generally the same way, and I'll be on top of time. I'll try to close on time, unless until if you have any question. I'll stop the lecture on time, but I'll wait for 5 to 10 minutes for questions. Okay. So if no question, then that's all for today. And next class will be on Monday. If you are interested, you continue to join, and you will be getting a enrollment email. And if you are interested, you can enroll for the course.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Thank you all. Thanks for joining. Have a
So
nice
much,
day.
sir.